Hey guys, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink, and today I'm talking about a blues rock, a shuffle blues rock riff. What you can do out of a really simple blues rock riff, build up something. Really cool thing. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button. Also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy with a free member account to receive all news about learning guitar, and also with a premium member account to download all the stuff which is needed. Good, so let's get started. What are you talking about today in this one here? Kind of a steer. So we're going to check out the riff and then some quick ideas how to do a solo, because we have a special situation. It's like the typical Stevie Ray Vaughan setting is only drum and bass in the band, so you, the guitar, are responsible for all the cool things, and let's get started to learn how to do this. Alright guys, I have a crunchy sound setting here. And which amp did I use here? I don't remember. Anyhow, kind of a distorted setting, crunchy, creamy setting. I'm here on the neck pickup because it has more grip with the chords. I mean, if I go on the other one, it's not the right thing. When we go on the neck pickup, we have more grip for this. So it's just a normal 12-bar blues in C. And we're playing this riff here. One. So the very typical one here in the 10, 9, 10 fret. And slide down 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, up and slide a 1, 2, and 3. And 4. And then a little fill in on count 4, a triplet. Here, 5, 7 to 5. So 1, 2, and 3. And second time without that. And you can either you can slide down without attacking again, or you can attack again. That's up to you. One. It really depends what effect you want to create. Yeah. Really depends. And what you can do with this chord, on the second one, the long one, you add a vibrato. Makes it more crunchy, more grippy, and really cool. Okay? Okay, so 4 bars like this. So we play. I'm gonna show you. To make it more groovy, you can make the simple version, or you can also make it more groovy. So 1, you make a dead note, 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And then on the 1 again, you make a dead note. That's typical Stevie Ray Vaughan style. He is doing a lot with dead notes, because when you only play with bass and drums, you have a lot of empty space, and with these dead notes, you can fill it up. I mean, if you do it without, it's not really so cool, but it also works. Okay? Then when it goes to F, it's really similar. Here we have a slide up here in the 10th fret and back in the 8th. And now how do we do the vibrato? I would slide with one finger up and down. You make the vibrato with the guitar. You press against the body of the guitar and pull a little bit. See, and there you have this grippy sound. And we also have again this little fill-in. So let's do that. First C, then F. And as I said, if you do the dead notes on the 1, or sometimes I do it on the 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3, 4. On the 4 end you can make the dead note. That's also cool. Gives a little bit more drive. Then on the G is really simple. You just go here 12, 10. And again F, 10, 8. And then again this, and then we go to G5 on 2 and on the last bar. It's really simple here. 3rd fret, A string is damped, and B string in the 3rd fret, and that's the whole thing. So let's check this out, the whole thing. Oh wait, and I played now without delay, but when you put a delay here, set on the quarter beat of the song, you have even more sound, but then you really have to play precise. 2, 3. Okay, so that was now the riff. Now let's see what we can do with the solo. We have one problem. When you have just drum and bass, if you just play like this, it doesn't really sound cool, do you agree? And you can do that if you want to just play a few notes. That's cool, but then you really have to reduce to the minimum and just play a few notes, and then the bass player can do more stuff. If you have a band, that's also cool. Yeah, I mean that really works if you just play a few notes. But then, if you play just a few notes with C minor pentatonic, just give it a space. Between the riff see, this can work, and I played 2 versions. Either one version you play on bar 1, you play the riff, and then you play any kind of fill-in, or fill-in, and on bar 2 the riff. It gives a total different vibe. With the same material you can create more different stuff, which is really interesting and is another big challenge from the technical side, but of course from the musical side it can be. Okay, so you can start with the riff as showed, and then when you enter the solo, you just take parts of the riff and just continue. can also play a full thing just solo. And now we come with the riff. The trick when you play like this is that your listener remembers the original riff, okay? So it's really important that you know the riff very well. And when you play your solo, the riff always continues in your, it's like a musical line which follows you while you play here. And then you just decide either to play parts of the riff or none. And then you just play, and then in between you come again, just shortly with the riff. And your listener will not really fall out of the vibe, because you said you just said hello to the audience. This is the riff. The audience will remember the riff, and then you start to improvise, and this really works, guys. I mean, yeah, that's the way you do that in such formation. It's a really cool method. It's more demanding from the musical side than from the technical side, because you don't need to play many notes, and honestly it's way cooler when you leave space for drum and bass. In this case the bass plays not doing much and the drums also not, but you know what I mean, and then it could be cool. And so on. And when you put the highlight on the solo, like now I played a longer solo, you use licks which really fill the space, because the problem is we have the empty space. So I just took this, the one you all know, it's really a simple one. In triplets here, bar here in the 10th, here 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. In triplets, just repeat it as many times as you like. And as the alternative, you keep the finger here, pull off here from 11 to 9. So 1. See how much these licks fill the space, and they're really simple. And together with the riff, you're gonna be way cool. And if you have some delay, then you're gonna fill the space, and it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I just decided to rename the tutorial to Creative Blues Rock Shuffle Riff. Because that makes more sense. It's really a simple riff. You probably already knew it, but ways to work with it and to really fill a space. I mean, it also works with a full band. It's not only in a trio, but in a trio it's most demanding, because if you fail, the whole thing falls apart. I mean, that's the challenging part of it. That's the bad news, but the good news is it's way more interesting, and it's not so hard as you think. You just need to have the thing going on all the time, and then it's gonna be cool. Okay guys, that was about what I want to talk about today. If you want to download this backing track to practice the stuff and the tabs, I'm gonna also write down the licks, which I just showed. They're available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Please join there with a premium member account, also a free member account, just to receive more cool stuff and more news and stuff, has a really cool online guitar academy there. Small community, we're still building up, but it's really fun. So, and you meet me and Dr. Pink there. Yeah, that's anyhow, you will see. Good, me and Dr. Pink are saying goodbye.